What's up, Duelists? MD here, and as you guys are seeing right now, we have the new ban list that's going to take place on June 12th. Now, it's pretty nice for us to get another list so soon after the one we just got recently, and I looked over a little bit. Now, only a couple cards got hit, but these are big deal cards that got hit. So, what I mean by that, and I'll show you guys here right now. First one you're seeing here is Elder Entity Norden. Was limited, now forbidden now. In my opinion, this needed to happen a long time ago. I mean, better late than never, I will say. Better late than never, but still. Yeah. They kind of took him long on that. And I don't know why it took him so long, but I think it's too strong with Zoo. Like, I know so many decks were so strong because of Norden, but it was just too powerful in Zoo. A lot of these cards I got hit too also do affect Zodiacs because they're just the dominant deck right now. Like, there's a lot of good decks out there, but for the most part, none of them can really beat these Zoo decks. So this will help out quite a bit here. And it's not just zoos too. There's another reason I feel they made this list, which I'll get into as we go down the list here. Now, next up, we're going to our limited list, and you see Speedroid Terratop. Now, I'm sad personally because since I love my Win-Witch Speedroid deck, this is going to put quite a wrench in things. But I do understand why Terratop. Honestly, this is another card that I'm surprised they did not hit in the past. I mean, True Terratop was never broken per se, but it was really, really, really good. And like I said, it's kind of sad to see it on one as, like, not as a meta player, but as a Win-Witch Speedroid player. But once again, I completely understand why they did this. Because it's not even just Zoo, but once the new Link format comes out, this would have been a huge contender for that format as well. Being able to make some crazy plays with that. So, once again, I can completely see why they limited that. And next up here, we see That Grass Looks Greener. Another completely understandable one, because 60 card decks were the other big thing along with Zodiacs. Like, they were just slightly under Zoo as far as placing goes, but there's been so many 60 card decks that have been popping up because of this one card right there. I mean, just to name a few, we've got Infernoids made a huge comeback, Shadalls, Light Sworns, Phantom Knights, just so many things. Like, so many more than I just listed were really good because of this card right here. And that's going to be, I don't want to say these decks are going to be impossible to play, but they're definitely going to be not as meta dominating now, in my opinion. And as far as semi-limited goes, nothing new here to mention whatsoever. But if you're a player like me, that is all about your odd-ass magicians. This is our dream, guys. They have got rid of Skullcrabat, Wisdom Eye, and Pendulum Call. These are all back to 3. Now, before you start jumping for joy, like I originally did, you guys sit down to think. The only reason I think Konami did this was because around June, we are getting the new Pendulum Magician structure deck. And don't get me wrong, the structure deck would have been good, but with these cards still severely hit, it really would not make much of a difference or give us much of a reason to buy it. So that's the main reason why I think they give us these cards back, just to give us a reason to buy the Magician structure deck that comes out in June. But I personally don't care, because another thing, now, I don't think this is why Konami did this, but it's a good thing they did because we also have Link Summon format coming up very soon, as I mentioned before, with a Terratop. And as you guys know, Pendulums just get destroyed with those new rules. And so far, the Magicians are the only ones I feel that could possibly survive it. And now that we're getting all these cards back too, it looks like they're going to try to give Pendulums a fighting chance by slowly giving back us all those limited and banned cards that we got for the Pendulum decks out there. Now, I could very well be wrong about this, don't get me wrong. But that's just personally the direction I feel that's going in, because as it stands right now, even with all these amazing cards back, once Link Summon hits, the Magicians could be, at the very best, a rogue deck. And keep in mind too, that's just one Pendulum deck. Like, this doesn't even do anything for the other Pendulum decks out there. Well, possibly Pepe, but Pepe doesn't have as many cards to recover from the extra deck as the Magicians do. So I still stand by the Magicians. But yeah, the new rules just kill Pendulums. Like, every time they unveiled a new summoning format, it never hindered the previous summoning format. This is the first time where it just completely hinders them like crazy. And like I said, without us getting those cards back, there's nothing Pendulums can do whatsoever. So again, this is all my personal opinion, that as the lists come by, we're going to start seeing more and more of the limited and banned Pendulum cards come back. But maybe you guys don't feel the same way, and maybe it won't happen at all. Who knows? Only time will tell. So as I said, not too many cards were really affected with this list, but all of them were pretty big deal cards, I gotta say. So this has been my short little cover of the new June 12th ban list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I know I have not really been posting much lately, but just keep in mind too, I'm working a 30+ hour job now on top of schooling. So I'm trying to get these videos out as often as I can, but just know that it is going to be slowing down for a bit here. So thank you all very much for understanding. Greatly appreciated. This has been Magician's Descendant, and I will catch you duelists later.